What's up, guys, and welcome to the Podcast Hub. I'm your host with the most, Damo Malloy, bringing you all things health and fitness. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you stay up to date with all future content coming out. My intention on this podcast is to bring you the most amount of value in the least amount of time. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to have a chat about the most common questions that get asked in the fitness industry. So without further ado, let's get into it. How can I fit it all in? That's a great question, and that comes down to time management, having a good schedule, knowing what you need to do on a daily basis, and marking off all those tasks as you go. So becoming a really good time manager, and if you're going over time on a certain task, move on to the next and come back to it so you won't fall behind on everything. Where do I start as I feel overwhelmed? This is quite common. And a lot of the time, instead of adding in more, we need to remove a lot of the noise. So a lot of the overwhelm comes from too many things on the go. So it comes down to removing different things that's not in line with your goal, and it's noise, and you're getting a lot of overwhelm. So start small, start with one thing per week and add on that one thing every single week, and that will compound over a few months. So start small, walk before you run. How do I get ahead? This is a great question. And sometimes you find yourself every week chasing your tail. You're like, I'm just getting enough done every week just to get by. And sometimes we have to sacrifice. We might have to get up an hour earlier. We might have to stay up an hour later at night. We might have to work through our lunch break. Whatever it is, sometimes we have to do the short-term sacrifice to get the long-term results, the long-term goal of what we actually want. So where there's a will, there's a way. How do I stay motivated? Great question. I don't personally count on motivation whatsoever, because it's like everything. Motivation will be up and down on a daily basis. What you really need to do is connect to your why. Why are you starting? Why are you looking to achieve what you're looking to achieve? And you need to connect the emotion to that, and then create a plan, and on a daily basis show up and do those daily tasks. And it's irrelevant then how you're feeling. If you're feeling good, you're not feeling good, you're just going to get the work done. You're going to be disciplined because you're looking at the long-term goal, your why, the emotion connected to why you want that outcome. You're not focusing on how you're feeling on a daily basis. I work out every day and I see no results. Yes, and this is quite common also. And it comes down to nothing changes if nothing changes. So obviously whatever you're doing, the exercise routine, the nutrition you're eating, is keeping you at maintenance. It's keeping you exactly how you are. So if we want to put on muscle, we may need to increase our calories, increase our protein. If we're looking to drop some body fat, we may need to drop our calories of what we're currently at to make a change. How much rest should I take between sets? I would say anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes on a general basis is pretty good. I don't like using cardio machines in the gym. What else can I do to increase my cardio? It's a great question. Do what you love. That's what I always say. If you love going for a run along the beach, if you love playing sport, tennis, basketball, martial arts, whatever it is, focus on what you love, what you're passionate about, because long term then that's going to give you the results, rather than doing something you dislike and you're just going to pack it in then after a few weeks or a few months. So if it's a sport, if it's going down the beach, whatever it is, do it because you're going to do it long term, and it's going to help with your health and fitness. How often do I increase the weight of an exercise? I would always say a general rule of thumb, the last 2 or 3 repetitions of the exercise. If it's not challenging me, if I'm doing it quite comfortably, the last 2 or 3 reps, that's when I know I need to increase the weight of an exercise. I've no time to work out. Instead of saying I've no time to work out, rephrase it with, my health and fitness isn't a priority to me right now, and see how that sits. What do I do when I get injured? It all depends on the injury. So for example, if I injured my arm, I would still focus on my lower body workout. If I hurt my leg or whatever it is, injury in whatever way, I would still focus on working out my upper body. Why? To keep this in the game, to keep my mindset clear, because that's more important. We don't want this getting injured. So I would keep going, just doing what I can do. It's okay to slow down, but in my opinion, it's not okay to stop. How to not quit when I get bored. Look, every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have great days, you're going to have not so good days. It comes down to discipline, just moving forward. It's not about having the excitement on a daily basis. It's about connecting to the why of why you've started and why you want to achieve the goal, and creating a plan and moving forward, staying disciplined, staying true to your word of why you started, and continuing on, whether you're bored, excited or whatever. Disconnect from that emotion and connect to the emotion of the outcome of what you want to achieve. How do you overcome self-doubt? I believe overcoming self-doubt is doing more work, putting the work in. I always believe if I don't do enough work on something, more self-doubt will come in. But if I do the work, I do the reps, I do the work, there's less self-doubt because I'm building more confidence in what I'm doing because I've done the work, I've spent the time. So I would say emphasize, do more work of what you want to achieve, and the self-doubt will minimize. How do I stay focused? Creating a crystal clear plan of where it is you want to go and who it is you need to become, and following through with on a daily basis. Removing all the noise that is not in line with your goal, laser focus on what you need to do, and just focus on one thing until it's done and then move to the next. Is it okay to miss training here and there? Yes, it's okay to miss a training session, but what's not okay is your attitude of why you missed the training session. What's the number one piece of advice you would give? Number one piece of advice I would give is stay consistent. No matter what it is you're setting out to achieve, it's only a matter of time once you stay consistent. The only reason why you won't hit your goal is if you quit and give up. So consistency is the key to success. Stay consistent, and it's only a matter of time you will hit your goal. Can I turn fat into muscle? No, you can't turn fat into muscle. What you can do is you can burn fat and you can build lean muscle. How am I meant to know how many calories I eat on each day? It's a great question. There's loads of apps out there. You could download the app MyFitnessPal. You can add in everything what you eat on a daily basis, and that will calculate the calories then, and you'll know then if it's in line with your goals. I don't like weights or cardio in the gym. What can I do to get fit? I would say follow your passion. What do you love doing on a daily basis? What do you think about? Is it a sport? Is it outside on the beach? Is it like tennis, basketball, martial arts, whatever it is? If you want to get fit, do what you love, because you're going to do it long term, and that's going to help with your health and fitness. Can I still have pasta and pizza on a diet? If it fits your macros, it comes down to you really need to know what your goal is, number one, how many calories you need to have on a daily basis, and your macros, how much grams of fats, proteins and carbs you need to have on a daily basis. And if the pizza and pasta fits into those macros and doesn't go over on the calories, if the numbers work, why not? How long should my workouts be? I would say anywhere from 45 minutes to 90 minutes is a good time for a workout. I hope this has brought you good value today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing day. You're doing a great job. Peace.